Yep, actual gameplay. So
This is where it starts.
this is where it actually starts. There's actual game. So before we go to the next area, I have to backtrack to that little hill we ran up because there's a little secret up there.
Ooh.
And it's on this little hill to the left. There's a little green thing. Oh, and you press circle to remove suppressors from your gun. That little green thing, we're gonna shoot it. And it ribbits at us.
It's a froggy.
It is actually product placement. These are like toys marketed in Japan to children. They're called carotins. There's also a very similar type of thing that's a duck, the same cheery demeanor. There's one of these in every single map, so there's 64 of these. Shooting all of them in one playthrough unlocks an item, but we won't be doing that because it's hard. Oh, and if you shoot most animals with a tranquilizer gun, they go to sleep, and you can put them in a cage.
So now we have a snake in a cage.
Yeah, we have
as well as a dead snake from a knifing.
Yes. The advantage to having an animal asleep in a cage is that they will never rot, so you can just keep them forever. So if you find like really healthy food, you can just keep it forever instead of having it rot on you in like 10 minutes or something like that.
So eventually our snake is going to go bad?
Yeah.
For snake, the knife snake?
Here's sonar. In the top right, you can see our little circle, and every time I click the left stick, we get little dots from animals sitting around. I'm trying to find a special bird. Well, not special. It's just hard to find, because if you run around, they fly away, and then you can't shoot them, and we can't eat them.
So this replaces like the radar and the other Metal Gear Solid
Well, there's
games,
several different ways.
which would be anachronistic.
Yeah, there's
sort of.
sonar, there's also motion detectors, which works like this, or works similarly. Well, hey, we got a bird.
Bird dead.
Oh, and in the bottom left for the sonar, you can see there's a meter there. That's for battery. It slowly recharges, and you can also find more batteries in the game throughout the game. And also, crocodile, yawning crocodiles. Don't get too close to the crocodiles.
Yawn.
Well, they open their mouths and wait for food to jump in or something. Here's bug juice.
They're basking. Somebody left their juice out?
They're bug juice, yeah.
You came across like a Cub Scout campsite.
Yeah, the bug juice repels bugs and leeches, which...
No, it tastes sort of like fruit juice, but it's not.
Yeah. Oh, and don't get too close to the crocodiles because they thrash your tails and they will kick your ass. Oh, and we're trying to get every single edible thing in the game to unlock something. It will give us a special rank. And oh no, bees are attacking us for knocking down their hive. Oh wait, just start smoking that cigar and the smoke will make them go away. I love these useless details.
That's not how it works.
Also, smoking for too long makes your health go down. I'm gonna kick the hell out of this fruit. Take that fruit! Give me that fruit. Wait, another animal! I have to murder it! No! You must die, frog!
Why are you so violent?
I have to eat everything! Every edible thing I must have in my mouth. And you can shoot more fruit off the trees.
But you can just pick up the fruit. You don't have to punch the fruit.
Well, I could have stabbed it, too.
You don't have to kick the mushroom across the map.
I could have shot it.
Just pick it up. Just pick it up.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. We can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage.
Yeah, we don't care about the tutorial. Just hold down the triangle button to skip that bitch. Oh yeah, and when we were like going around in the mud in that previous map, it got our pants dirty. Well, since we entered the cutscene, our pants are clean. But normally, you have to wait for your pants to dry out, or you have to switch to a different camouflage, because the mud will actually affect your camouflage rating, which is in the top right. That tells you
That's
how
awesome.
it tells you how well you're blending into your surroundings. More bug
It's
juice.
so cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So, right now we don't have any camouflage. We just have olive drab. So, go to the start menu and we'll take a look at some of the camouflage we have at the moment. We also, at the bottom, we still have our Raiden mask, which you always have no matter what.
Nice.
You always start out with the Raiden mask, but the numbers on the right just tell you how it'll affect your camouflage rating.
We have to take these guys down naked.
We'll do that eventually.
Naked in the Raiden
We'll
mask.
have to do
Come
that.
on.
We'll do that eventually, yes. There's lots of screwing around to be done. But, one problem that some people have with this game, and here's the normal MGS3 camera right here. You can't move it around
That
like
doesn't
this.
follow?
Yeah, you can just move it around to kind of peek around you, but Oh, we're going to sneak up on this guy. If you use the D-pad instead of the analog stick, you can like stalk them and they won't hear your footsteps.
No, wait.
You can hold them up by putting your gun up behind them. You can make them do a little jig and give you some items.
Is that part of KGB training?
I
If an American points a gun
I
at
don't know.
you, you have to swiggle
It might be. Also, you
have
can
to wiggle
punch
your
that.
hips.
You can punch guys in the balls and knock them out. Take that, guy. The more stars that are over their head, the longer they'll be knocked out for. Or you can just put them to sleep with a trank gun. It lasts a lot longer.
I want to imagine that that's like part of the KGB's image of Americans, is that we're all a bunch of repressed homosexuals.
Yeah.
So if they dance properly, we'll be stunned,
Yeah.
and they can get the better of us.
Yeah, and if you can pick up guys and drag their
Kill the
bodies
bird,
around.
eat it.
No, I already got that bird once.
Oh, okay.
We only need one bird. One birdie. But you can drag those guys around, and when you drop them, they'll drop items. Oh, wait, this is a new mushroom. Kick the hell out of that mushroom. Yes! Mushroom C. You can also do this dive by just, like, holding down the X button for a sec.
There is so much junk hidden in trees. And
And logs. Just,
when those Cub Scouts moved out, they did not police their area
yeah.
properly.
Look what's in
man.
this log. Thermal goggles.
Whatever happened to zero impact? Seriously.
Here's your backpack. This is where you equip the tons of shit you have. It also tells you the weight for what you've got equipped, and the heavier amount of equipment you've got on you, the faster it'll drain your stamina, which is that second bar below your health bar. When your health bar, or when your stamina bar gets down to like half, Snake's stomach will growl, and enemies can hear that, and also your aim will start to shake, among other things.
That is really cool.
Yeah. And so I want to take these guys down somewhat stylishly, so I'm going to knock this guy out. Now, since this guy wasn't looking at him when the other guy got knocked out, when he turns around and sees the guy, he'll have to investigate first. If I shot him while that guy was still looking at him, he'd immediately go into caution mode. So we're going to use CQC here, which is the circle button. You can grab them like this, drag them around. If you click down the L3 stick, you can put your knife to their throat and interrogate them. And sometimes they'll tell you useful things.
Terrifying.
Sometimes not.
Speak.
Like, bugs are really scary? Which category does that go into?
I'm not sure. You can also throw them down and hold them up on the ground.
Now dance, bitch.
Nah, we're just going to knock him out and drag him by his feet.
Alright.
And this looks really painful. Look at how his head is jiggling around on the ground. That is not very nice. His head should just be snapping off.
He's gonna have, like, mud in his teeth for the
Yeah.
rest of the day.
Ew. Ugh. So we've picked up 2 new items, stun grenades and grenades. They're pretty self-explanatory. One of them stuns, one of them just maims.
Blows shit up.
Hell yes. And if you flatten yourself up against the wall and then press L2 or R2, you can pop up around the corner and then surprise guys.
Happy birthday.
More grenades. Look, all these hollow trees have weapons and stuff. I'm starting to think you don't want to mess around with lumberjacks. New fruit. Fruit A. That's my favorite fruit. Oh,
It's Fonzie fruit.
hell yes. Oh, and yeah,
Hey.
here's the keratin frog that was in this map. There he is. Ribbit.
Shoot it.
Nah.
Make it. Come on.
Some of them are really hard to get and it's really tedious and I have to reload. Also, I'm going to show off the radio. If you talk to paramedic, she'll talk about the foods you've gotten.
I see you've captured a giant anaconda. The giant anaconda is believed to be the largest snake in the world in terms of weight and diameter. It's not poisonous, but its large size makes it extremely powerful. They say it even eats crocodiles. Its only natural predator is man.
And snake.
And snake.
Got it. So how does it taste?
I knew you were going to ask me that.
Glad I didn't disappoint you. So,
Well, the guide says it tastes all right.
good. I'll have to try some.
Ugh.
I'm going to
It
upload...
tastes like a warm summer breeze.
Oh, you can also move Snake around with the right stick and zoom in if you click on it. I don't know why that's there, but it is. So there's a different conversation for all, like, 48, I think, types of food in this game.
Take a good look at my bent knee.
It gets better reception this way.
I practiced posing in basic training. I was exceptional at posing, so they put me into the special program. His little impish grin was just awesome.
I'm gonna get him with a beehive, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna shoot that hard-to-see beehive from here. There we go. Oh no! Bees are attacking him!
Achievement unlocked. Bees, bitch.
Hell yes. Oh no, those bees are going after him. And oh no, there's two other guys! Watch out, guys! Oh, they're getting hit by bees! Oh no, there's another guy! Uh-oh, he got beed too. Well, that takes care of all the guys on this map. They do come back after, like...
This is like Home Alone in the jungle.
I love this. Oh, and if you go down here...
String up some paint cans.
Oh, see the ropes on the bridge? You can actually cut those, and if you cut enough of them in the right places, guys will fall off the bridge when they're walking over it. We'll do it later. We picked up an assault rifle, the XM16, blah, 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 blah. Backpack.
And some drugs.
Yep. Pentazamine. It steadies your aim.
That's the... Yeah.
Pentazamine, I mean.
Potassium. They spelled it the Russian way.
Yeah, I'll put the cigar
Because
back
I'm
in.
deep cover all of a sudden.
Oh, and if you press R1 near any of this equipment... Oh, there's more product placement. Calorie Mate is like a granola bar in Japan or something. Yeah, but you press R1, you can take a look at your junk.
Even the gun has camouflage.
Oh, yes.
Can you switch the camouflage on the gun?
Unfortunately, no. Oh, speaking of camouflage, one problem some people have with this game is that they feel like they constantly have to go in the start menu and switch camouflage. Oh, and you can press L1 to aim with sights. The thing is, most of the time, if you just want an all-around good for most situations camo, just use the one I'm wearing, Tiger Stripe. It doesn't give you max, but it works pretty well in most environments. It's pretty good most of the time.
You can always just sneak better, too.
Yeah, but camouflage always helps.
Oh, it seems like obsessive camouflage switching is for people who are obsessive anyway.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump. I can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight. There are sentries posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. And do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
Yep. I'm going to show off, before we actually do the game here, this really fun map. We're going to approach in 3 different ways. First, going to save, just to see what Paramedic talks about. Usually, I'll use these save conversations like the end to a video.
Saving the game, Snake?
This chick really likes to talk about movies. So if you like hearing about movies from around the 50s and 60s, maybe a little bit earlier, well, then you'll really like these conversations.
I'm gonna dig this.
Saving.
Eventually.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dig this eventually.
Eventually, we're gonna
One
enjoy the
of
hell
these
out of this.
days.
Hey, Snake, you ever heard of Godzilla, King of Monsters?
No, what is it?
It's a movie. You haven't seen it?
Nope.
It's about this monster called Godzilla, who grows to an enormous size in a nuclear test and goes on a rampage in Tokyo.
Nuclear test, huh? Then the Marshall Islands must be crawling with giant monsters right about now.
It's just make-believe.
Maybe that's why my pants have been so tight lately.
Snake, it's a movie, not a report out of Los Alamos.
I know. So then what happened?
Godzilla is immune to all weapons, and humanity has no way to stop the monster. Dr. Shirazawa develops a new type of weapon, but meanwhile, Godzilla is getting closer and closer to Tokyo, obliterating everything in its path. It was originally a Japanese movie, but they made an American version, too. I recommend seeing the original Japanese one if you ever get the chance. It's mostly mindless fun, but it's also got a serious anti-nuke message as well.
Where can I see the original?
You'll just have to go to Japan.
Really? That's too bad.
Well, if you wait 40 years, you might be able to see it in America, too.
Why's that?
2004 will be Godzilla's 50th birthday.
You think they're still going to be making Godzilla movies then?
Of course! Everybody loves Godzilla.
You sure know a lot about movies.
I don't suppose you're the movie-watching type, are you?
Not really.
Okay, then I'll tell you everything I know. When the going gets tough, movies can save your life. It's always good to be able to look at things from a different perspective when you get in a jam. That's the magic of movies.
No kidding. Well, I guess it might at least make a nice distraction.
That's the spirit, Snake. Have a little fun.
So now that we've talked about Godzilla for a while, let's kill some people and save that dude.
Well, we're gonna do this map in 3 different ways. We're gonna do it the legitimate way, which is the way, like, when we save the game, this is the way that'll actually count, the sneaky way. But when I sneak, I make sure not to wait too long and make it boring, so I play maps like these over several times to, like, choreograph a fun way to watch this. Oh, and diving is a pretty...
Don't kill the magic.
Yeah. Diving is a pretty good way to get close to guys.
They don't hear you diving too well?
From a certain distance, they won't.
Damn!
Yeah, if you're still walking and you press the CQC button, you'll throw them down and instantly knock them out. It's really handy.
That was hardcore.
Yeah. And I just picked up a shotgun. Unfortunately, I don't think I use it later on, but we'll definitely be using the shotgun. Believe me. I'm gonna sneak up on this guy.
Because it's a sneaking mission.
Yes.
Did I mention that you're supposed to sneak in this mission?
No way!
By the way, sneaking is recommended on this sneaking mission. Sneak, sneak mission.
Do a little dance!
Mission, sneak, mission, sneak.
Oh yes.
Sneaking mission.
This guy actually has something useful when you interrogate him.
The others?
Although you have to interrogate him several times.
If you want to learn more, take a look at the survival viewer map.
Ooh. I'll show what that does in a second. Just gonna drag this guy and position him properly for the
That
next
is
step.
not how wheelbarrow races work. You both have to be conscious.
I'm winning! I think. Are you okay, pal? More Stungy. So he just told us to look at the map. He just gave us the location of all of his buddies.
Ah.
Yeah.
Like, through psychic beams into our backpack.
Oh, remember how we put that snake to sleep? Well, we
Yes.
can equip that snake while he's still in the cage, and oh hey,
Really?
I deliberately got that guy's attention. Well, we're gonna equip this snake, and this guy, he saw me run off in this direction by the tree, but since I put that soldier in his direct line of view, he'll go investigate him instead of me, and snake attack! Oh, he's distracted, let's get him! Good job, pal!
That's a very tiny snake box.
It's like a
for, you know,
Pokemon.
the
And then I can
the
capture
largest
him. And...
snake in both weight and diameter.
Oh, I love the snake attack. Let's just put you with your pal.
Good.
I love that snake
KGB
thing.
training also covers clipping.
Yep.
It teaches you how to be inside your buddy.
I love how that soldier wrestles with that snake. It's like in movies how people get caught by nets and they just can't get out, but with a snake. Oh, and here's a barrel. You can actually push that over and roll it, and then eventually it blows up, even though it's not red.
Ooh.
Oh, we picked up a suppressor for the M16. Yay!
Nice.
But we'll.
But you can't get in it and roll.
No, unfortunately.
No.
There's no getting inside the barrel and rolling like in Metal Gear Solid 4. But this game's better than Metal Gear Solid 4. And in fact,
Screw you, Metal Gear Solid 4.
Metal Gear Solid 4 is good, though.
Multiplayer and junk, and yeah.
you know how there's... Oh, snake attack again. Oh, get that snake off me. That's how Russians talk.
Oh, I would never stop snake attacking.
It's great. One thing...
That would be the only thing I do in the whole game.
Yeah. The one annoying thing, though, is like when you recapture that snake, you have to go back into the start menu and re-equip him. But I cut that out just for...
The box even changes size. There's a snake that then goes into a medium box that it couldn't possibly fit in. And then when you equip it, it's a tiny box.
It's a
tiny box.
Well, okay, Pokeballs change in size. Like, you see it actively happen. It could happen in Metal Gear Solid Land.
You know, it really could.
Yep. You can tap on walls to get soldiers' attention, the attention of soldiers, but this guy's just overwhelmed by
Get over
all
here
the
so I
chirping.
can shoot you in the face. Come on.
Come on, get over here. Oh, no.
I want to tranquilize you. Come on.
Ugh, lots of rolling. Rolling is a manly way of transportation.
So it was like, that is the worst version of like a Chuck Berry duck walk I've ever seen. You aren't nearly low enough on the ground.
Yeah. Oh, and there's a new animal in here that we need to get. It's that rat. Come here. Get over here.
Okay.
Oh. He's getting away. Oh, get back here,
It
you rat.
reminds me of the little black robots in the hallway of the Death Star.
We got a rat. Oh, and we're right underneath the room where Sokolov is. There's a hatch here, but unfortunately something's covering it, so we can't get in there. You can scare him by hitting the floor with your knife, though. I also accidentally got that guard's attention that was to the side of this building.
That you were trying to get the attention of?
Well, there's one other guy. When I peeked around the corner a second ago, there's another guy, but you couldn't see him because he was behind a tree. But for some reason, when I hit the wall with the knife, he heard the sound from way on the other side of the map. Either that, or he heard that noise and decided to go investigate the other guys. But in a second, he's gonna come right, walk right over the first guy knocked out. But whatever, it doesn't really matter. Oh, and here's a window right into Sokolov's room. What happens if we throw the snake into Sokolov's room? You can also get a game over here if you throw a grenade in there. Oh, you can blow up the silly monocled Russian scientist guy. And here's a new bird. Bird watching. Major, this bird is beautiful.
Tranquilize that.
I have to eat this bird. There's no eating in this video. We're saving the eating for later. Oh yeah, and the little stalk walking, the slowest way of walking, that consumes more stamina than just normal walking, because there's a...
Oh yeah, try it sometime.
Yeah. There's major work going on with your calves. Look at that, it's a magpie. That's a pretty bird. Even though it's a crow. Taste unknown!
Said to be edible.
Yeah, that taste thing, well, that goes to the next cutscene, but that cutscene's long, so let's do this map a different way, slightly aggressive. We're gonna kill some guys.
Oh.
Originally, I wanted to get, like, alert mode, have flat-out chaos, but, there's a problem.
That'd be how I play Metal Gear.
That guy I just shot, he's the radio man. In maps like this, there's always one soldier that's got a big backpack full of radio equipment, and he's the one that, like, if there's an alert, or if another guy sees me, they'll run to him to notify HQ. But since I killed the radio man, nobody can really radio in and call for more people to come in. So it's just these guys.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah. And soldiers will even make note of you killing the radio man sometimes. And plus, I just wanted to get into caution and all the other alert modes because it had some really cool music that you otherwise wouldn't hear if this were just a stealth-only run. And plus
stealth doesn't get music. Kojima, I'm disappointed.
We had to hear the animals and the footstep sounds and Metal Gear, I don't know. I wanted to hold this guy up, but oops, he heard me.
You're dead.
Oh well. And when you have the alert up, like if absolutely nobody's around, the alert counter will actually go down faster than, in seconds. And here comes a guy. Uh-oh. But we just went into evasion, so he decided to retreat, I guess.
That hardly seems logical.
No, but, another thing is, like, you know how, like, in Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, like, how the sailing music would change depending on the weather and all that? Mm-hmm. Same thing happens here with the evasion, alert, and caution music. It's all one track that fades into each other depending on which mode you're in. So that's slightly aggressive, just shooting guys up, and now we're gonna go to a messed up attempt of snake attack that leads into flat-out hell breaking loose. Oh no! I have found the source of the snake! Sometimes the snake will actually kill the guard. Very rarely, though.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, and you can switch the modes in the M16 between single shot, 3-shot bursts, and just full automatic.
Now this is how I play Metal Gear.
Yep.
It doesn't really work in any of the other games.
No, this game and Metal Gear Solid 4 are very friendly to running and gunning.
Yeah, when I played the Twin Snakes, it wasn't pretty.
No. Well, that's partly because the GameCube controller. It's hard to run and gun with the controls and that. But whatever. Oh, and see Snake's bleeding on his leg and all that. When he,
Ooh.
Yeah, that actually affects your camouflage rating as well. And you either have to wait for the blood to dry out from your clothes, or you can just switch camouflage. Oh, and when you grab a guy, guards will be hesitant to shoot at you. And if I had like a pistol equipped, I could also shoot guys while holding that guy hostage.
Nice.
Yeah. But they will send other guys to flank you if you're holding a guy hostage, like that guy there that I just shot and killed. Knock knock!
Who's there?
Oh, and now to show off a really weird glitch that I found completely by accident. But, I was just running around, oh no, aha, I have a master plan. I'm going to roll this barrel into them while they're on the stairs, and it will explode in their faces.
And it'll be awesome.
But it doesn't explode in their faces, it explodes when it hits that wall. But watch what happens to this guard when I roll over him. He kind of gets stuck, and he just won't stop shooting at God. I'm better than you, God! But he's just kind of stuck. He won't stop shooting at this guy.
He's faced his mortality and found the futility of religion.
Oh, and here's a monkey mask. You can unlock this ape escape mask through a minigame we will show later on. The mask is awesome, though. And I had to get this, too, just because it looked pretty funny. Just going shooting everywhere with that mask. Man.